Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how's things? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens is a supplement that I take and I carry with me on the road. It's one of the best all-in-one whole food supplements. It's the most complete whole food supplement developed over 10 years by doctors, nutritionists, and naturopaths. Available with 75 whole food source ingredients. It got you covered in 5 key areas of health, and one scoop has the antioxidant equivalent of 12 servings of fruits and vegetables. And it doesn't taste like shit. It's great to take with you, too, because they have these little packs, travel packs. I love those things. I throw them in my bag. I have them with me all the time. As you know, if you travel at all, it's very difficult to get health, all your nutrition completely covered when you're on the road. This is a good way for me to supplement, make sure I cover my bases. Athletic Greens replaces the fistful of supplements that you might be taking now and adds the critical nutritional support that you need. And, I never know what's going to come up during my day. So I do know that when I carry one of those travel packs with me in particular, or if I just take a scoop of the stuff when I wake up in the morning, I know I got my bases covered. Athletic Greens, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fantastic service. It's a fantastic product, and there's a special deal. Why couldn't I say deal? Deal. There's a special deal for listeners. They're giving away 20 free travel packs valued at $99 with your first purchase. So get into a daily routine with Athletic Greens, and it really will be one of the best things you can do for your health and success. I can't stress this enough. Athletic Greens. Head over to athleticgreens.com/Rogan and claim your special offer today. That's athleticgreens.com/Rogan. Do not miss this. We're also brought to you by Policy Genius, ladies and gentlemen. September is National Life Insurance Awareness Month. If you don't have life insurance, let me tell you something. That's a stress. It's a thing, and a lot of people put it off, right? You're like, fuck, I don't have the time for this. 40% of people don't have it. But getting life insurance doesn't need to be difficult or expensive. And right now, prices are the lowest they've been in 20 years, and Policy Genius has made it easier than ever to get covered. Policy Genius is the easiest way to get life insurance online. In just 2 minutes, you can compare quotes from the top insurers to find the best policy for you. And when you compare quotes, you save money. It's that simple. Policy Genius has helped over 4 million people shop for insurance and placed over $20 billion in coverage. And they don't just make life insurance easy. They also compare disability insurance, renter's insurance, health insurance. If you care about it, they cover it. Ladies and gentlemen, why fuck around? So if you're looking for a good reason to buy life insurance, here's 3. It's National Life Insurance Awareness Month. Prices are at a 20-year low, and Policy Genius makes it easy to get the right policy for you. Go to policygenius.com, get quotes, apply in minutes, and you can do the whole thing on your phone right now. Come on. Policy Genius, the easy way to compare and buy life insurance, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, we are brought to you by MVMT Watches, Movement Watches. You've heard me talk about this company many times before. They make badass watches. They've sold almost 2 million watches in 160 countries worldwide. And they did it by cutting out the retail middleman. So they give you a very sleek-looking, beautiful, minimalist-styled watch, super high quality at a very low price. They start at just $95. At a department store, you were looking at a $400 to $500 watch. No bullshit. They're real high quality. They look cool. They've got great designs. And they were started by a couple of fucking kids crowdfunding through their living room. In the past year, they've not only introduced a ton of new watch collections for both men and women, but now they've expanded to sunglasses and fashion-forward bracelets for her. I like how they say bracelets for her. Who's her? Who is this bitch? For women, I should say. Talk about like style, and they just nailed it. It's a sleek looking watch, and they've got a bunch of really cool designs. And again, they start at just $95. My favorite one, I think, costs $140. You wouldn't believe it. If you saw it, you'd say that's a $500 watch. Classic design, quality construction, and you can get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/Rogan. See why movement keeps growing and check out their expanding collection. Go to mvmt.com/Rogan and join the movement. All right, folks, we've been having these debates and these discussions about diet. Yesterday was a discussion between vegans and people who consume meat, between Chris Kresser and Dr. Joel Kahn. And today we are doing it between Lane Norton and Dom D'Agostino, two scientists who actually agree about a lot of things. But we're going to talk about high carb versus low carb, the pros and cons of ketogenic diets, just sort of. Sometimes it's difficult when one expert's on, they say things, and other experts are listening. They're like, I disagree. Well, I want to just get people together in the room and just fucking figure this out. And it's not easy to figure out. It's dependent a lot on the individual, on your own biological needs, your lifestyle, how much energy you expend during the day. There's so many variables. But I think the more we do of these kind of podcasts and the more information we get out there, the more the surface area of ignorance gets sort of cleaned up. The more you get illuminated as to what's necessary and not necessary and what's beneficial and not beneficial. And diet and health. Without it, you're fucked, right? I agree. Okay. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lane Norton and Dom D'Agostino.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
And we're live. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let everybody know who you are, Lane.
I'm a meathead who likes science. Got into bodybuilding when I was young. And then did a BS in biochemistry, PhD in nutritional science. Kept lifting, did powerlifting, won 2 national championships, got silver medal at Worlds, set a then world squat record, and did also bodybuilding and won a natural pro card. They actually have natural bodybuilding, believe it or not. And throughout that time, just, when I first got into it, one magazine said one thing, and even in the same magazine, they'd have an article one month, next month it would contradict it. So I was like, I'm just going to try and figure this shit out for myself.
Which is the place that a lot of people listening are at right now.
Yeah, and it's tough because it's kind of like, who do you trust? Because not everybody has the time or the energy to go and do a degree in this stuff. So, but that was me. I kind of got down the rabbit hole of, all right, let's try and figure this nutrition stuff out. And, of course, the more I learned, the more I realized I didn't know. But, it just became a passion for me. And to this day, I'm still I love this stuff. This is what gets me up, gets me going.
Well, guys like you are very important. Guys who actually train very hard and really understand the science. This is because it's usually one or the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And when I was doing it, I graduated my PhD in 2010. When we started, we actually both knew each other from the bodybuilding.com message boards. So that was back before social media.
Trained together back in 2006 or 7?
At Experimental Biology. So there's a big symposium every year for science geeks. And we were both going to it. And we found out about each other on the forums, and we went and trained together, and he's a beast. We really hit it off, and we've been friends since then. So for everybody who's looking for a fight, sorry, we're probably going to be pretty friendly.
Well, it's going to be a conversation. We don't need to have a fight. Dom, you've been on the podcast before, but for people who didn't listen to that one, please tell them who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm...
Keep the sucker...
Yeah, sure. Getting back, I majored in nutrition actually as an undergrad, but didn't actually see a career in it that much. So I went into neuroscience. The 90s was a decade of the brain, and my formal training is in neuroscience, and it got steered towards basically changing the neuropharmacology of the brain with nutrition, and that's what the ketogenic diet does. And it has tremendous benefits, I think, for military personnel, which is funded by the Office of Navy Research and the Department of Defense to develop ketogenic strategies to enhance readiness, resilience, and performance and safety in military personnel.
And why specifically does the ketogenic diet help military people? I know there's a thing with Navy SEALs with preventing epilepsy.
Oxygen rebreather. Yeah. So